As I talked with my friend Steve Garrett, he mentioned that early on as a younger worship leader, that he would take care of the things that he thought were really important, making sure the music was great, making sure everything was where it needed to be, the practicals, if you will. But there was another aspect, another piece of the puzzle, if you will, that he didn't really see at that time. But as he's matured and grown, he's recognized how extremely important this piece of the puzzle really is. So I'm going to let him talk to you about it.
As a young worship leader, I knew how, because I was so focused on making sure that I was just executing everything practically, and the musicianship and the scheduling and all the other stuff that's a part of it. The pastoral work is really a huge part of it as well. And I think that's also a difficulty for a lot of worship leaders is, especially if you're a bivocational and this is kind of what you do part-time, it's very difficult to feel like you can do the pastoral work. But even if it's just like you only give it a few hours a week, I think still to think, how can I care for the spiritual needs of not only my team, but for the congregation as they gather. And I think that to learn how to not just execute the worship leader job well from a practical, musical, organizational standpoint, but shepherd your own heart, pastor, make sure that you're in a good place, but then you're thinking and praying for your congregation and for the team, and that's a big one.
I know that this particular video is going to really challenge some people that are watching. Two reasons that it could challenge you. One is because it's like way outside of your personality. And two, because of what he mentioned in there about the whole idea of you being either a volunteer or part-time and not having the time to put into it. But I want to emphasize that I'm convinced he's exactly right, that this is extremely important. It is a crucial aspect of being a worship leader, because you want to make sure that the people, and I'm going to stress especially the people on your team, yes, the congregation also, but the pastor in your church should be taking care of them in general, but the people on your team, if you're going to lead the congregation long-term in worship, then you guys need to be working together well, and so there needs to be no dissension. You need to be strong and healthy and growing as Christians, all of those kind of things. And so that's where I believe the emphasis really needs to be for you as a worship leader. And that job, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, automatically does fall to you as the leader. And so I want to, again, just cause you to think about that whole idea. What does that mean? What does that look like for you? And how can you help, whatever term you want to use, shepherd, care for, pastor, the people in the worship team, to make sure that they really are growing and strong and healthy in a spiritual sense to be able to lead the people long term.
Brought to you by myworshipleadingcoach.com.
Helping you to be more fully equipped as a worship leader.